So I'm here with Dolly from Teva Pharmaceuticals. Thank you, thank you so much for hanging out with us, and thank you so much for that wonderful presentation that you did yesterday. I know Pnina was there with you on stage, and you really ran the room. It was amazing, sharing an incredible story about the launch of your intranet. Teva Pharmaceuticals, if you don't know, is an enormous organization, a global organization with over 40,000 employees worldwide.
Correct.
And Dolly and Pnina launched an intranet recently. Tell me a little bit about it.
It was a super great experience, I must say. It was a long process, but we managed to get it right. And the thing that is much more amazing to me is the fact that it worked so well and such a successful intranet that everybody, wherever I go, is always complimenting us on it.
Great.
It's amazing. You know, even teams and people that I don't even know and I've never met come to me and say, Dolly, this is the best thing that you got us in Teva.
Right.
So the connection, the news, the benefits, all the information, everything that we needed to pass on to our employees, actually we managed to do that via the intranet. Now, it was a process because we had to first understand what it is that they needed before we actually deliver it. We have to understand that there's many audiences in Teva. There are employees that are field workers, there's employees that are commercial workers, and there's also people that are working on their desk on a regular basis of every day. So the thing was that we decided to listen, get their feedback, and I must say we also relied on a lot of the expertise from Intranet.
Right.
And your experience about what worked, what didn't work, and so on. So that was the process we did. We wanted to make sure that everything worked really well. Everybody got what they wanted, what they needed. And at the end, as I said, it was super successful. So you can't ask for a better intranet, to be honest.
I'm so happy. And I think one thing is, I know that being in this kind of job, it can be a little thankless because although you get to see the benefits instantly from your organization reaping all the benefits of an intranet, but I'm sure no one's thanked you. So I want to thank you for all of the wonderful work that you've done for Teva. I know changing the employee experience from a digital perspective is a challenge, especially with such a large organization. But you did it. You did it, and you're continuing to do it. Your roadmap.
We did it together, I must say.
That's amazing.
And until today, as I said in the presentation, until today, we are meeting on a regular basis with the Interact team as well as my team to assure that we move on forward with the new trends, with the new things that are happening in the industry. And it's super great. I love this partnership.
Same. So you've been at the conference for now, this is day 2, and what's your biggest takeaway? What's one of your biggest takeaways?
So many segues. First of all, to listen to some other companies and what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's super helpful to understand what the workplace is going to look like in the future is amazing. And it also gives you a lot of ideas and things about where you want to say. You talked about the fact that I want to change the way we work at Teva. And this is exactly it.
Right.
I want to make sure that we're going with the trends, we're even beating up the trends, but at the same time, doing the right thing for our employees. So I have plenty of ideas. We saw a futuristic presentation by Magnus.
So good.
Amazing, right?
Yes.
Gave you so many ideas. And the thing is, I like about the fact that it simplifies things for you rather than complicating things for you.
Absolutely.
And I think this is where we need to think about our employees. It's about ways of collaborating with them, but at the same time, simplifying the way they work. Because as I said, we have different audiences and audiences that are not technologically oriented. So how do you make that happen for them?
Absolutely.
How do you make them go in without having to go through millions of different platforms?
Absolutely.
Okay? So I think that's the main goal, really.
So what we're hearing is Dolly has an enormous job to do when she gets back, and it's a continuation of the efforts you've already placed into Teva.
On a daily basis.
On a daily basis, and the evolution of the employee experience will continue.
Yes.
Thank you very much for speaking with me, and thank you very much for sharing what you did yesterday with the audience that was
pleasure.
there. Thanks.
My pleasure.